Hi, thank you. Thanks so much. Let's see how many whites are left now. Raise your hand if you're white. Fucking come on, dude. Are we going to be good white people now? We're going to be good white people. Huh? Someone call the fucking police. I almost didn't come tonight, you know, because I almost couldn't make it. I would have missed all the commotion, you know. Because I've been distracted, you know. I buried my granddad last week, to tell you the truth. But I thought, you know, he's probably run out of air by now, so I can focus on the bigger problems, you know. I need to get my hair cut. I hate when your hair starts getting too long, because then you're not happy with it because it's too long, but then you have to go there, you have to go and get it cut. You get the itchy bits in the back of your neck, and you talk to the barber as a prick, and, you know. And then it's too short then. It doesn't feel natural for a few weeks. Then you have to do it again pretty much straight after. It's a vicious cycle. I think just getting some chemotherapy. I think that'll get rid of the whole problem. I've told the joke a few times now because I think it's really funny. But some people don't, obviously. Some people are offended, and I'm sorry to them. I'm sorry to any of you if you were offended, you know. People go up to me and they say, you know, my granddad died of cancer, you know. I know, you know, I'm sorry to them, but so, you know. Everyone's dying of cancer these days. I mean, you know, I'm sorry, but he's not that special. A lot of people are dying of cancer these days. You know, it used to be 1 in 3 people, now it's 1 in 2. Eventually we'll all have it, and I'll never have to get a fucking haircut ever again. You know? I have some fucked up thoughts, and I apologize. I wouldn't say I'm a Satan worshipper, per se, you know, but I am a Satan admirer. I think the devil gets a bad rap. He's not actually a bad guy, really. Obviously, he's a fucking devil. He's bad in some ways, but not as bad as people make out. In some ways, I think he's better than God. So, in some ways. Let me explain. You know, because God, he's not okay with gay people. He condemns gay people. The devil doesn't, you know, because when you get Christians having to go at gay people, they protest and they say, you know, they're devil spawn, they're the children of Satan. I guess that makes Satan an LGBT advocate, so... You know, he's a good guy. You know, I support the LGBT community myself. I watched some gay porn by accident once. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, by accident. But, you know, it was an honest mistake. You know, the title was very, very vague. It was like, 2 horny lovers have, I don't know, rough anal, something like that. Could have applied to anyone, you know. And, you know, now I know what you're thinking, you know. Then, before you watch the video, you have to click on a picture of the video. So then you see all the dick in the picture. No, there was no dick in the picture, you know, that was the problem. There's a man, you know, you expect one man, and then the other man, you know, he had his back turned, and he had long hair, and his skin was immaculate, you know. You know, there's no hair, no blemishes, it's fucking beautiful, I don't know. I just thought it was a woman, maybe that's heteronormative thinking, you know, which I apologize for. I think you're watching too much porn, you know, when you stumble into the gay section by accident. Another sign you watch too much porn is when, you know, you start to recognize the videos on the home page. You know, you go back and you think, hey, that was trending the last time I had a wank. 20 minutes ago. Yeah. Say if you're doing it a lot, use your left hand to mix it up a bit, you know, try with your left hand. And yeah, it's probably good. It probably feels like another person's doing it, you know. Bit of a change of pace. I could never do that to my right hand, though. I think that would be betraying my right hand, you know. Can't say I've never thought about other hands, or, you know, I don't sometimes look at other hands and think, ooh. But, you know, I've promised my heart to my right hand, you know. Sure, the spark has faded over the years, you know, the flames of passion have gone down. But I've promised my heart to my right hand. I do get out, by the way. I do leave the house sometimes. Contrary to popular belief. I went to see Chris Rock in Manchester recently. Went to see, you know, it was a great show. You know, he's a funny guy. The supporting acts were great as well. One of them was Jeff Ross, who does the, you know, the roast on Comedy Central. And at the end of his set, you know, when he's about to go off stage, he said, you know, if anyone in the audience wants to come up on the stage, I'll roast you. I thought, yeah, that'd be fun. I'll go up, you know, get roasted by the Roastmaster General. I didn't, by the way, because I thought I'd give him way too much material. You know, we'd be there all night. Instead, I'm going to roast myself now. I'm going to tell you what he may have said. Well, I look weird, for starters, you know. You may have thought that when it came out. You know, I have a pretty weird face. I look like a classic pedo, you know. I don't mean one of these like new age, new kids on the block, Facebook pedos, you know. I'm like an old school, you know, get in my panel van, I've got some sweets for you. I'm like a vintage chic pedo. And it becomes a problem for me in my life because, you know, if I'm walking past a school and it's like home time and the parents are, you know, bringing their kids out, they'll shield their kids away from me. Or, you know, they'll cross the road like, you know, okay, I might be smiling at the kids. That's because I think they're cute. That's not because I want to fuck them. At least that's what I tell myself. I have a weird personality. I don't think I hide it very well. I think I'm just weird enough that if everyone I know, like, read in the papers that I'd been found to be like living a double life as a serial killer, they wouldn't be that surprised. They'd be like, yeah, okay, so that's what it was this whole time. I think they're more surprised that they don't read that. Like, is anyone looking into Ben? It's got to be up to something. I have a weird body, too. We can make fun of my body. I'm sort of halfway between fat and skinny, which is, you know, a weird place to be. It could go either way. I think I'm leaning more towards the side of fat. Because, you know, because I've never felt hungry. I've never felt the sensation of hunger. I just kind of cram the food in at any opportunity. You know, I felt full, by the way, don't get me wrong, I felt full. I just don't wait to not be full before I eat again. You know, I'm full right now, I'll still order wings like that, yeah? I like wings. Another problem I have is the portions, you know? Because what you might call, you know, a banquet, I'd call a meal. What you'd call a meal, I'd call a snack, you know? I justify that, though, because I'm tall, so I need more energy, so fuck you. Yeah. But, you know what's not good for your self-esteem? Not at all good for your self-esteem when you realize you're gaining a bit of weight. When you're finished eating a sandwich or something, you've got crumbs all down you, you go to wipe the crumbs off and just feel like just a tidal wave ripple of fat. It's like Boxing Day 2004 in Indonesia. You just hear everyone, you know. I'm really sorry. It's not just my body, you know. We could have made fun of the way I dress. I dress in a very I have the dress sense of a 40-year-old man. I don't dress my age, you know. But everyone my age is like a Generation Y, millennial, follow the trends, you know. They squeeze themselves into these really skinny jeans. I like a nice loose jean. I don't know if that makes me a bad person. I can't keep up. You know, if you want to follow these trends, you have to buy new clothes every week. I don't even buy new clothes every year. It's hard, you know. I know this hipster, you know, sort of my age. He wears things ironically. Could you be asked to wear things for ironic purposes? So he has these like retro suspenders. He pins things to them, and they're, you know, ironic little whatevers, you know. And one of the things I saw him wearing the other day is Nazi memorabilia. I think that's why you should draw the line, you know, ironically. Well, I think he's being ironic. Maybe he just hates Jews. But I don't like to keep up with the trends of my generation. They're Generation Y. I'm Generation Y bother, you know. My girlfriend doesn't like that, though. She wants me to follow the trends. She wants me to dress in a more trendy way. But the way she phrases it, she always says, you know, you need more of an indie style, you know. Well, what the fuck does that mean? You know what indie short for? Indie short for individual. Something doesn't add up there. She wants me to stop dressing the way no one dresses and dress the way everyone dresses so I can be an individual. It's bullshit. I don't care. You know, you have to follow the trends. You can be an individual. Dress like everyone else. You can be an individual. Aside from that, though, you know, I do love her. I think she's probably the one like the marriage one, you know. Mainly because I don't think I could get anyone else. You know. My options are either her or either hand, you know. So I think I'll marry her, but that's scary. That's fucking scary to make that decision. Because that's the rest of your fucking life, you know? The things are good now, but you gotta think 10, 20 years down the line. You know, my parents have been married for over 20 years now, so their jokes about getting divorced are starting to sound less like jokes. So it's hard, you know. And like I say, I'm pretty sure. It's hard to be 100%. You can't be 100% sure. You just got to take the plunge, you know. I can't even commit to a laptop, let alone a person. I sent back a laptop recently because I bought like a refurbished cheap one online, you know, because I'm cheap. And it came, let's just say the thing that came in the post, it did not quite match the pictures that I had seen online. So I had to send it back. Luckily, they had, you know, the company had a 14-day no quibbles return policy. So, you know, in theory, I could have jizzed all over it. They still would have taken it back. You know, it comes to the first. We can't take this. It's covered in your jism. That sounds like a quibble. All right, thanks, everyone. I'm Ben Sherlock. You've been great. Thanks so much.